Well, good evening and welcome to Oceanside Arena. Jack Johnson alongside me is Peyton Gallagher, and we're here for some ACHA hockey between Arizona State and San Jose State. And Peyton, we just watched D1 perform just a couple minutes ago. UNLV versus ASU was a chippy game. So what are your takeaways from that game? Looking forward to this one.
It was really physical. It was pretty high flying there in the third period. 2 goals, 1 goal for either team, 4-2 the final line. Favor of UNLV as ASU takes the ice now, and we transition out into this one. San Jose State played them a night ago. They lost. They're going to make some adjustments heading into this game. ASU's just trying to do what they do, apply pressure, and be the better team as they were last night.
All right, so let's go down to center ice for the start of this game. Face-off won by the Devils, but will be controlled by San Jose State as they come up from left to right. Dump back into the zone and then corralled down behind the net. Recovered by the Devils. Now a chance in front. Save made there by San Jose State. Another chance trickles wide. Bounced off the backboards and came around. Flipped out to center. Another shot directed towards the net. And it falls away. Recovered by the goaltender for tonight for San Jose State.
Good start for ASU, generating early offenses. They changed their lines up early on in the game. You're going to see that a lot. Over 130 players tried out to be a part of this team here just a couple months ago. It's part of this growing regime that's happening here at ASU with their hockey program. But you're going to see a lot of line changes, a lot of bodies into this game for ASU as they try to figure out who they are this year.
Face-off won by the Devils and then chipped in. That was number 18, Sal Calcinaro. It trickles all the way back up to the point. It'll be corralled there by the Devils and then thrown in into the attacking zone. Fight for the puck, won by San Jose State, and here come the Spartans out on the odd man rush. Flips a pass in. A chance directed out of the crease, and now it'll be recovered by the Devils as they'll start their own offensive attack.
San Jose's offensive attack, they're just running out of oxygen as they ran themselves into the near post. The goaltender, easy parry away.
Chipped back out, but kept in by Scott. Scott will fling it up, but it'll still be along the near boards. And now giving chase, Calzaro. Here's a shot, turned aside by Bachica. Still down along the far boards. But ASU looks like they might be able to get this one out of their own zone. Big scrum for the puck. And a nice hit, but here come the Devils. As it's Michael Android, and he races in, fires a shot, save made in front, never got through to the goalie.
Really good rally back into the frame by the Spartans to deter that first offensive attack for ASU.
Kept in by the Devils, they'll try and work along the near side boards. Puck won by the Spartans, however. And here comes San Jose State. Scott will have it around the far boards. He takes a hard hit there by Cam Ward. Still kept in for ASU.
That's exactly ASU's game. They're going to apply pressure. Nothing will come easily tonight for the guys wearing blue.
ASU, one of the fastest teams in the conference. San Jose State likes to play tight on defense. But will they be able to keep up with San Jose State's speed? Or Arizona State speed, as here comes a chance for the Devils again. And a nice glove save made.
Just reaching up and snagging that one. No real problem for the goaltender there, as very sure-handed with the glove to make that save.
Jacob Dobrenz fired the shot, but a nice save made by the San Jose State netminder. But there will be a face-off coming in the attacking zone. Dobrenz versus De Leon. And they're going to whistle the offside dead. So far, back and forth with neither side eking out with an advantage. As the puck draw won by San Jose State. It'll be Howe along the near side, flipping it behind the net and then rallying it all the way out to center. Puck skates all the way down. This may go down for an icing. It's waved off, however, and then thrown along the far side boards. Corralled there by number 23, Brad Larson. And Larson will start it up. It's Dobrenz on the attack. The nice pass back to Dobrenz as the give and go. And now he shuffles it across, looking for the shot. It's in front, and it just missed.
Great opportunity created by concise one-time passing in accurate places. Very precise from ASU there.
Hunter Lawn fired the shot, but Dobrenz couldn't put it away. Now it's thrown back into the attacking zone, gloved down by the San Jose State netminder. It'll come back out to center. And here come the Spartans on the attack. Just offside. Gibson was about a foot ahead as players get tangled up there in the Arizona State zone.
No malintent, but a dangerous leg whip at the end of that play. It'll result in a face-off.
Puck won by ASU, as it'll come on out to center ice and then thrown in to the attacking zone. Corralled along the boards and then back out to center. It'll settle down for number 21, Donovan Myers. And Myers will fire a shot, and it just went high.
A lot of clutter in front of the goal. Tough to deal with, just a little bit high as the shot was always rising.
Joshua Tucker is also on the ice. Kept in along the near side. Big scrum for the puck, but it'll be once again won by Tucker as he'll throw it in deep.
ASU dictating the physical run of play so far. San Jose State, they wanted to set a different tempo in this game, and they have not been able to do so.
Donovan Myers with a nice forecheck, but a hard hit along the far side boards. Number 11, Michael Wiggins, went down with a thud, but it'll be controlled by Arizona State in their own third. The pass coming across from Ward, it will go all the way through for an icing.
Wiggins, as described by the coaching staff here, scored the best goal anybody on this team had ever seen against NAU earlier this year. Yali ooped himself, chipped it up, and hit it in baseball style into the goal against the Lumberjacks.
You absolutely love to see it.
Love to see it.
Because anytime you get some nice deeks on the ice rink, it's some of the prettiest sport action you will ever see. San Jose State currently 0-1 on the season. Their first game came right here at Oceanside last night in a 4-3 loss to the Arizona State Sun Devils. And the Sun Devils currently 1-1 on the young season. Puck draw won by the Spartans, as they'll try and keep it in, but instead it's flicked out by Ward, and this may go down for another icing. No, they're going to wave it off. So San Jose State now has to contend with the Arizona State forecheck. It's Runge, number 28. He tries to flick it out past center ice. No dice there, as Dylan Adams keeps it in. It's back over to Runge with a pass too far for his stick, and it'll head all the way down into the far side of the ice. A little bit of a slow developing play there.
San Jose State wanted to spread the ice out in this game. Now they're trying to just dump it down so that ASU is forced to play the full ice.
And just a little bit of a mix-up there as the puck trickled just outside the blue line, and an offsides will be called on the Spartans.
The Sun Devils want to clutter things, Jack. They want to hunt in packs and make it hard for San Jose State to clear their lines like they did just then. They're going to continue to apply pressure. It's either going to burst pipes or make diamonds for the Spartans here tonight.
Yager Larson, Levi Holston, and Zachary Kaiser are the forwards for Arizona State as a shot from Ward hit the post. And a big hit coming down on the far side. That was Levi Holston laying the boom as Scott brings it across. The centering pass never had a chance. Good stick there by Ward. As breaking out, here come the Devils again. This is Adams. Brings it across. Tries to send it for Larson. Larson throws it back behind the net. And another centering chance will come out to the point. Hunter Lawn sends a pass across. It's down in the hands of Holston, and now we get a whistle and a stoppage of play.
Really nice cycling action there for ASU as they worked it around the attacking third and worked their way into a good position.
So about 14:22 left in the first period on the scoreboard here at Oceanside, as fresh changes for Arizona State. Oh, two players collect up in skates, and down both of them go to the ice. Here's Dobrins with the puck behind the net, and he'll flip it out. Hunter Lawn has it. It's back to Dobrins, but the centering pass chipped in front by Scott. Dobrins will flick it in behind the net, but San Jose State might have a chance to break out here. The pass wraps around behind the net, but it'll be kept in by Arizona State. Another nice job keeping it in by number 22, Chase Rubin. Dobrins had it. Now a shot from Lawn and a glove save. Keeps the score at 0.
Active work here so far for the man between the pipes for the Spartans, as he's had to make a couple of those glove saves on the near post already.
So Semmelmeyer, Howe are out on the ice, but taking the face-off for Arizona State right now is Jacob Dobrins. And Dobrins is able to win it. Here comes the pass to Rubin. It's Hunter Lawn. He'll feed one behind the net, No one was home. Scrum for the puck back there, Jacob Lester. First time we mentioned his name tonight, but he's been all over the ice. As Lester goes down in a scrum with Howe. Sticks connecting on the near side boards. And a hard hit coming in. That was a big time hit by number 61 for San Jose State, as he delivered on number 23 for ASU, Brad Larson. And so both teams will get a chance to get a change.
Been a very physical action here so far tonight, Jack. And the first penalty assessed, though, right there. You feel like it might have come earlier with some of the checks we've seen so far, but the guilty party is San Jose State. It'll be a 2-minute minor.
Well, I mentioned the hard hit just about a minute ago. Ryan Ellis is in the sin bin, 2 minutes for roughing. Or correction, they're going to give him high sticking is the call. Nevertheless, a hard hit he laid on Brad Larson will give him time, and here comes ASU on the power play. The centering pass never really had a chance to be put on net, but it'll still be controlled by Dylan Adams, as Adams will float it and then throw it back down for Levi Holston. Holston enters the zone. Still kept in by Arizona State. Here's the pass, a chance. Oh, it just missed the net as Holston corrals it. The Devils composed right now, as it is Yager Larson, but Larson lost control of the puck. It'll be cleared out to center, where Pacheco will have it behind the net. As he'll lay it off for Cam Ward. Devils getting a couple changes on. On the ice comes Max Azeta. Pass comes across to number 6. That is Dylan Adams. And Adams sends it across, a firing shot and a wrister, as Larson goes down to the ice. Save made by the Spartans.
San Jose State scuttling back on defense a little bit, nearly caught in transition. ASU with a great opportunity just right at the center mass of the goaltender.
Score still knotted up, 0-0. But it's been a back and forth affair. Early in this one is 7.5 minutes have been eclipsed on the game clock. Face-off won by the Devils and then sent down low behind the net. Calcinero has it. As it's back to Calcinero. And he's got it. He'll throw it down low. Handled there by Max Azeta. And centered out by San Jose State again. They'll get a change. Fresh legs come out for the Spartans. 35 seconds left on the power play for Arizona State, as they'll bring it up ice.
Both teams still trying to feel each other out a little bit here as we move forward into the latter stages of the first period.
Kaiser, Wiggins, and now up top for Perez. Perez sends it down low for Carcinero. Now a chance behind the net for Wiggins. And a slap shot comes to the point, directed wide with a pad save. As Azeta may have tried to get a little bit too cute with the deke there, as he'll go down at center ice. Play is waved off. Azeta looked like he thought he was tripped.
Rare opportunity to get offensive here for San Jose State, but they give it away.
Here's a chance. Racing in on the far side, it's Michael Wiggins. Still in control of the puck.
Calvary
looks for
arriving.
a teammate to center it. 2 sticks meet up high around helmets, as Wiggins asking for a high sticking penalty. He's not going to get it. Power play is over for Arizona State. First penalty kill is successful of the night for the Spartans, but a turnover, as Hunter Lawn will just chip it in, and Arizona State will get a change. Donovan Myers is on the ice. Chase Rubin is back on the ice, but here come the Devils in the attacking zone. A shot chipped high over the net. And here come the Spartans. They've been struggling to get the puck out of their own zone early, but here's a chance, as it's along the far side or the near side for De Leon. Romeo's also out on the ice. And sent around by Ellis, who comes out of the box, and here comes Romeo. And he takes a nice hit from Rubin. He squared him up that time.
A chorus of claps from the ASU bench. They are very delighted with the big hit from the defender.
Hunter Lawn threw it off someone's shin, so Rubin will knock it down behind the net. Billingsley is down there. He finishes off the check, as Billingsley continues to give chase. And ASU's got it, but a nice hit frees the puck up, and back comes San Jose State, as it's Tona. And he'll just chip it in as Tana and Rubin go do battle in the near side corner. Howe, stick on the ice, asked for the pass, received one, but it was nowhere near him. He couldn't do anything with it. And back up comes Dobrins and ASU, but the puck knocked out of the air by Tana, and he'll throw it back. Ellis has got it. The big, tall defenseman for San Jose State. As here comes a chance. The Spartans have it, a centering pass in front. Almost put away for the Spartans, as Howe had a chance in front, but bodies collided in front of Bacheka, the goaltender, and here comes ASU. A shot might have been deflected in front. Brad Larson had a chance to open up the scoring, and now he's in a battle on the near side boards. Just Larson against about 2 Spartans there, as Howe lays a massive cross-check into the back of Larson. Also down there is number 5, Jacob Lester, as it comes out to the point, kept in by the Devils. Cam Ward did a nice job flicking that behind the net. Dobrins comes in, he finishes off the check. A chance for ASU. Ward fires, scores! How about that? Cam Ward with a wrister from the top of the point, and it's 1-0 for the Devils here at Oceanside.
Well, it was coming, Jack. ASU had put a lot of pressure on this back line for San Jose State. Finally able to break through with a nice shot. San Jose State had done a good job of muddling the shooting angles to that point, but right there they fall asleep for a moment and are made to pay for it as ASU finally break through for the first goal.
Great job by Cam Ward. He was wide open on that particular play. Had a chance to get his feet settled underneath him and put it home with the wrister going to the left. And so Runge giving chase for the Spartans, but he'll be finished on the check by Perez. It comes out to center ice, and the Devils may have a chance to add to their lead. It's a 2-on-1. Entering the attacking zone with a pass, the shot, a beautiful save. Moving from left to right across the crease. And Levi Holston is robbed on that play.
Just sliding, cutting the angle, doing everything he could to make that shot difficult. Goaltender standing on his head once more, keeping his team in the game for the time being.
And Peyton, although you never played ice hockey, you were a goalie in your days as a soccer player. How do you handle those odd man rushes?
Well, you're not supposed to win that situation. You're playing with house money in a lot of ways. You're just trying to cut the angle, get big, and try and play it soundly technically so it makes it tough for the offensive player. You want to put the pressure on them.
San Jose State chips it in, but down to the ice goes one of their players as it's De Leon who has it, and he passes it up to Cruz. Cruz along the far board, but a weak backhanded pass will come out to number 26. And that is Michael Android. And Android will send it down as the pass zipped around Yager Larson. Controlled there by Scott, as Scott sends it up the far boards, took an odd bounce for Smith, and it'll be corralled by ASU. Michael Wiggins, as Wiggins sends it across for Azeta. Never a chance there for Azeta. He loses it. It's back in the hands of West, and West will send it down. Gibson giving chase, but icing called on the play.
Again, ASU just is applying all the pressure right now. I can't say it enough. Every moment it looks like San Jose State is ready to break out and maybe give some firepower to their offense. They just run out of time as ASU has faster skaters on the ice at the time being.
So Carcerano, number 18, he'll take the face-off for ASU. And he'll win it as it comes out to the point for Rubin. But instead it'll be Carcerano, and he'll fire a shot in front, and it'll go wide. Directed behind the net for Azeta, as Azeta has it. Elects to not feed it up to the point for Hunter Lawn. Instead it comes back to Wiggins, as Wiggins controls the puck, but then loses it on the nice stick check by number 71, Varen. So Varen, nice forecheck there. That's something that the head coach for San Jose State wanted them to do. They wanted to improve on the forecheck tonight. As a chance in front, a shot, they score! How about that? They set it up, Max Azeta, but it may have been put home by another teammate as ASU leads it 2-0.
ASU attacking player just dangling the bait in front of the goaltender, got him to finally commit to going left and just snuck it into the near post. Really, really well done. Very technically sound finish.
And Arizona State, who has soundly dominated the flow of play in this first period, leads it 2-0 with 7:01 remaining. As Scott As a chance goes wide, but it comes back out to Ward, and he fires wide. Down along the near boards again. Recovered by the Spartans, but then falling to the ice, but recovering a chance in front. It almost skipped off the pad of a Spartan defender and back into the net. Bodies come together at the end of the play, and there'll be a face-off.
ASU having everything go their way. They're finishing their chances. San Jose State rocked back. Really had nothing to do here so far offensively, and the defense is starting to wear out. You can only absorb so much pressure against a team of the quality of ASU.
Tyler Billingsley to take the face-off for the Devils. He'll go against Scott. It's gloved down and a backhanded shot redirected by the pad. It stays in. ASU trying to win it, but instead it'll come back out to center. A wristed pass, nowhere close to Romeo. Ellis chasing the puck back as he tried to flick it behind himself with a backhanded pass. Never a chance there, but he's got the puck now behind the net, and he'll throw it up the near boards. Good forechecking by ASU to keep it in. Dylan Adams was there. He'll send it across on the nice pass. Never a chance for Joshua Tucker, though, as he loses control. Donovan Myers also out on the ice. Jacob Dobrins returns for ASU, and he's in on the scrum on the far side. Dobrins lost possession, but it's kept in by Donovan Myers as Myers throws it back out. Just trying to get the pass through was Brad Larson, but he never got it. As Ward, looking for his second goal of the night, stick save made in front. Kept in by the Devils again, as the Spartans just can't get it out. Here come the Devils. It's back to Ward. Ward fires one more time. It was blocked in front, and it goes off the netting. Stoppage of play coming. 5:31 left in the first period. Fresh legs coming back on for the Devils. Zachary Kaiser, number 28, and his defense partner, Michael Perez. As the faceoff won by the Devils, is Perez with a shot, stopped in front. Dobrins was giving chase, but he's not going to come up with it, and here comes Howe. Long hair flowing in the wind here at Oceanside as he throws it off a defender, and a nice job warding off his defender. Two players come together as Howe scrapping on the far boards, and there will be a penalty called against Arizona State. It'll be number 28, Zachary Kaiser, who will go to the penalty box as him and Howe came together. So first power play of the game for the San Jose State Spartans will come with 5:13 left in this first period.
Really good opportunity for San Jose State, the first meaningful offensive presence they've had so far in this game. It really behooved them to find a way to get this in the goal and reverse the run of play a little bit, give them some confidence.
Well, we'll see what Tonic can do. He's able to win the faceoff, and it comes out to Smith, number 44, the defenseman. He lays it off for Gibson. It's back to Smith on the one-time pass. Chipped in front. Never a chance to get through the net, though. As a nice job by Ward to wheel him off. Well, that was Hunter Lawn, rather, number 3, who knocked it out. It comes along the far side boards. It's controlled there by Paget, and he'll flick it down. Gibson has it, number 72. Giving chase is Carcenero.
Nice pass.
As here comes the breakout, but that's stopped cold in its tracks by ASU, as San Jose State just can't form anything up. Even with a man advantage right now, is ASU still able to keep the puck in the San Jose State third of the ice right now. A pass comes out to center, but it didn't look like anyone was on the receiving end. San Jose State needs to get going. 1 minute left on the power play. They've generated next to nothing. Varen enters number 71, but the pass too long for him. Gibson was in the slot, and he fired one baseball style that was knocked down by the goalie Bachika. And it goes all the way into the Spartan zone. A pass coming all the way around. Here comes Wiggins. Wiggins behind the net, but a chip pass in front. Several players come together. The puck was on the ice the whole time, but no one realized. Smith turns it back for De Leon. De Leon sends it up with the pass short. Cruz had to turn around to try and get it. He won't, and he'll come back in. Dylan Adams behind the net. And Adams will flick it out to center. No, it'll be gloved down there by Semmelmeyer. As Corey Semmelmeyer, the captain for this Spartan team, Been a little bit quiet tonight, though, for number 17 on the ice.
A lot of line changing happening early on for San Jose State. That's customary at this level. Big teams, you want to get everybody play time, especially at this juncture in the year where you're trying to figure out who's who and who can play.
That's something that the San Jose State coach told us before the game, Peyton. They're still trying to figure out their identity. The season far too young.
Same thing goes for Arizona State.
Well, certainly got to be pleased if you're with this Arizona State hockey organization right now, as they're up 2-0 on the scoreboard and looking very confident with their play on the ice. Puck corralled behind the net for the Devils as they'll bring it up. Moving the puck back in between the skates and the stick as a chance in front was gloved down. Scrum behind the net. Still bodies flying everywhere. The net comes dislodged as about 5 or 6 players were down on the ice there in a scrum. Instead, we'll get a stoppage of play before the puck could be nailed into the net.
Third goal could really be a backbreaker early on in this game. ASU trying to really grab this one by the scruff of the neck. They are able to get the third goal in the first period. That pretty much eliminates a lot of the hope that San Jose State had coming into this one. Of course, anything can happen. A lot of game left.
Perez fires a shot. Instead, it'll go down behind the net. Wanted to get the puck in deep, succeeded with his ambition there as Perez fights with Cruz and wins it. Puck chipped behind the net and then thrown out, but kept in by Perez as Perez came together, and we'll get another whistle. And this may be a penalty against the Devils.
Last time the Devils were faced with a power play against them, they were able to still dominate the run of possession. San Jose State heading into the intermission again with another opportunity offensively. You know, you're an underdog on the road. You didn't win the last time you played last night. You just want in this game to have a chance going into these breaks as confidence builds, and an upset bid becomes more and more viable. So right here, it would really, really be helpful if they're able to get a goal ahead of the break.
This power play will take us down to 33 seconds left in the first period as Smith has it for San Jose State, and he'll hand it off to Gibson, number 72, as Gibson tried to feed it down behind the net. No dice there. Instead, it's a scrum with 2 players for San Jose State and 1 for ASU. One by the Spartans. Corralled behind the net. Thrown up top for Smith. Smith tried to center one. Instead, it's going to be deflected out towards the near boards. 2 players come together, and 1 goes down. Back across the boards, and skip pass for Smith. Instead, 2 players who came together earlier, 1 still down on the play, and that looks to me like it's Zach Kaiser.
Another stoppage in play here. It's become very choppy over the last couple minutes.
Certainly a chance for San Jose State to collect themselves. Arizona State has dominated the pace of play. The score last night, 4-3, you would expect a little bit more of a competitive game, but ASU certainly starting to get their hockey legs underneath them. Face-off in the attacking zone, lost, and here comes a chance for the Devils. It's Joshua Tucker on a breakaway, goes behind with a backhanded shot, but a nice glove save denies a goal.
Some shouts exchanged from the bench of ASU trying to direct traffic and get everything set up so that they can try and usher in a third goal here before the period.
If you're San Jose State right now, you've got to be able to turn up the wick, because you cannot allow defensive fast break opportunities on the shorthand like that for ASU, as Tucker had a marvelous chance to make it 3-0.
ASU is just too good on the break to continue to invite chances like that.
As it'll be brought up along the far side and then sent back down towards the netminder. Controlled there, and he's just going to take his time with it. And instead, we're going to get a delay as a whistle is called. And we're going to get the call. It is interference against San Jose State. And so we're going to get about a minute of 4-on-4 hockey to conclude the period. Shot, and a nice save off the face-off there.
He has been good in net today. He just isn't getting much help from the rest of his team.
As Brad Larson immediately fired one off the faceoff. Here comes Ward. He's got it in the center, and he fires wide. Kept in by the Devils, though. It's Lester tried to chip it in with the backhand, but corralled there by the San Jose State netminder. So a whistle and a stoppage of play, 1:25 left in this first period of play. ASU up 2-0. Cam Ward scored the first goal for ASU on a wrist shot, and he's got the puck right now, looking for two in the game, but instead it was knocked down in front. Controlled there by number 6, Dylan Adams, and he'll fire the pass across to Lester. Lester got hammered, but here comes Ward.
Nice
drops it
dump
back.
off.
And a chance for the Devils. Ward comes in and finishes the check, but Runge able to get it out past center ice. Kept in by Adams, and here comes Adams, but Jacob Lester was a step too quick. Puck will come out outside the blue line, and we'll get a face-off with 54 seconds left in this first period of play. 21 seconds left on the ASU penalty, which was assigned to Levi Holston. As the Spartans just looking to get out of the period right now, and they'll face an icing. So the puck drop will come all the way back inside their own zone.
You hit it right on the head, Jack. They're just trying to get out of the frame at this point. You want to get to the locker room. You're only down 2-0. You're not dead yet, but you cannot concede another one here before the period ends.
Yeah, absolutely not, Peyton. 2-0 is manageable, 3-0 after one, and you're starting to hit the panic button. Dobrins will win the faceoff for ASU. A quick shot comes off the faceoff, but it nestles wide. Here's a chance for the Devils again. Perez fires wide again. 1 second, and now ASU with the man advantage as the puck hits the net, so we'll get a face-off. 53 seconds for ASU as they're up a man at the present time. 31 seconds left in the period, so there will be a little bit of a carryover. 22 seconds, to be exact, when we start the second period of play.
Very choppy here at the end of the first. That is helpful for San Jose State as they look to try and disorient what ASU is doing with their pressure a little bit and disrupt the flow of the game.
Returning to the ice is Levi Holston as the puck sent out into the Arizona State zone. Dylan Adams has it behind the net. 10 seconds, one last chance for the Devils as Adams will bring it up as he sends it to the far side. And tripped on the play, it's going to be a 5-on-3. 4 seconds left in the first period of play. But
that penalty will carry over into the next period.
This penalty will carry over, Peyton. And so ASU for 2 minutes and 22 seconds in this next period. Upcoming period number 2, they're going to have a 5-on-3. And with the way they've been playing, it's almost assuredly that they're going to get back in this one. Chance in front with 3 seconds left. That's the period. ASU had maybe 3 chances to add to their lead. They'll have another one in this upcoming second period, but after one, the score is ASU 2, San Jose State nothing. From Oceanside, we'll be back. Welcome back to Oceanside Arena. Jack Johnson bringing you live ACHA hockey as the Arizona State Sun Devils have a 2-0 lead as we start the second period of play with ASU currently on a 5-on-3 power play man advantage. Dylan Adams brings it in for the Devils, and he'll skate along the near boards. Adams turns it back across as they try and get some offense set up, and a nice save there by Reese Bush, number 59. An interesting story that came up to me in the middle of the first intermission. San Jose State tonight is wearing outdated uniforms. They are actually, a lot of the numbers and the names that you see on the uniforms tonight don't match up with the players' actual names. So when I do mention players, it may just be by their pronouns because I don't know who they are. I have heard that San Jose State should be getting jerseys by next week that match up with the players' names, but that's just the nature of club hockey. As here comes ASU, a shot coming in from the low slot is gloved down by Bush. I do know that the goalie is Reese Bush, number 59, though. So a couple guys have their jerseys carrying over from last year, but outside of that, it's going to be tough to tell tonight who's who. As bringing the puck up for ASU. And now sending it in. As the Devils try and open up a chance, a shot knocked down by Bush in front. And he'll hand it up to Scott, and Scott will wrist it above the head of Dylan Adams and out to center ice. Both teams able to get a change as Adams has it down along the far side. Adams will bring it up. He'll hand it across to number 7, Yager Larson, and Yager will bring it back to Cam Ward, back into the stick of Adams. Adams controls it with the backhand, now switches to the forehand, fires a slap shot, but it was knocked down in front by a Spartan defender. Puck took a weird hop off the glass. It'll be kept in by Cam Ward, and now Ward feeds it across. Ward's got it now, and he'll try for 2. How? Yes, sir! He did it again! Second goal of the night for Cam Ward, and it's 3-0 Devils on the power play. Just a classic snipe by Cam Ward as he smiles coming down to meet with his teammates. And that is a sign of a confident hockey player. Cam Ward, assisted by Yager Larson, as give Ward 2 on the night and give ASU a 3-0 lead on the scoreboard. Back up come the Devils. Carcerano chips it in. Aizeda. And Aizeda fights along the far boards. Now comes around for Carcerano. San Jose State trying to get it out, but they're unable to. They've just been so unsuccessful trying to get the puck out all night. Aizeda. And now it's West, I think, turning it up to center ice. Remember, a lot of these Spartan players aren't even wearing the correct uniforms as 2 players go down inside the ASU zone. A wristed shot thrown at the net, but Pacheco was able to knock it aside. He's not had to work hard at all tonight, as Pacheco seems to just be taking in the game as much of a spectator as the fans behind him. San Jose State, they are struggling with this ASU forecheck right now as it's wrapped around the boards and thrown out to center ice. Knocked down, and a backhanded pass is intercepted by ASU as here come the Devils inside the attacking third. A shot, a save by Bush. Jacob Lester got the backhand in. Also in on the play was number 28, Zachary Kaiser, as both teams will get changes. Lester stays on. Chase Rubin and his defensive partner, Hunter Lawn, enter the ice. Jacob Dobrens will take the faceoff inside the San Jose State zone. He'll win it. But instead, the puck goes behind the net. A fight there and a check finished along the far side boards. Dobrens turns it over. But another turnover, and Dobrens has got it. tries to redeem himself with a shot, but a glove save made by Reese Bush. And we get a stoppage with 16:46 left in the second period of play. ASU up 3-0. Back out to Lawn as he wins the faceoff. Lawn with a shot. Stick down by a nice save, but the puck is still free. They're going to whistle it dead anyways. I saw that the puck was still free under the legs of Reese Bush. The rest maybe a little bit of a hasty whistle there. But instead, San Jose State is able to escape with a faceoff and a fresh set of legs. That is not number 28, Runge. That is Anthony Carter, just wearing an outdated uniform. Here's a chance, Lister with a backhand, but a glove denial made by Reese Bush. As here comes the Spartans with De Leon. As De Leon slides inside and he'll shuffle it across. So we'll get a face-off inside the ASU zone. Correction on De Leon. That is actually Max Miller, number 19. Again, I'll state one more time. A couple players for San Jose State are not even wearing the uniforms and the numbers that are assigned to them, as well as the name. So the name on the back of the jersey does not match the player wearing it. Certainly makes my job a little bit confusing, but it'll make a lot more jobs confusing, I can assure you of that. Max Miller, number 19. Anthony Carter, number 28. Evan Pace, 72. Those are the corrections. So Gibson does not exist. That is Evan Pace. Chris Dysart, number 13. And Reese Bush is the netminder for San Jose State. So now that we got the names centered out, as here comes ASU looking to extend the lead. They're unable to with that chance, but they may be able to keep it in. They fail to, as Dylan Adams fights there with Chris Dysart. A nice pass and a knockdown on the stick. A centering shot. Rips past the blocker of Reese Bush. Kept in by the Devils. Another slap shot. Bush able to knock it down. He looks a lot more confident in the second period. Comes along the boards, kept in by the Devils. Devils have just had a reservation inside the San Jose State zone tonight. Spartans looking to break out. Just trying to get on the scoreboard. A hard couple hits along the board. Two players come together as Carter went down. Here's a chance for the Devils. In front, a shot. A nice direction there. But the chance is denied by Bush. They're back in the zone. A chance comes back out to the point. A shot. Nice save. Rebound. Oh, back to back. Beautiful denials there by Reese Bush. But he's still not done yet. Another chance. And this time they put it home. Top shelf goal for the Devils. Zachary Kaiser. Reese Bush tried as hard as I've seen a goalie try to keep the puck out of the net. But the Spartans were so discombobulated on defense in that particular possession. Not even the best goaltenders in the world could hold an offense at bay for that long with those good of chances. As Andriad will get the assist. Number 26 and number 28, the man that put it home, Zachary Kaiser. 4-0 Devils, but here come the Spartans with their best chance of the night, and Macheka finally has to make a save. Puck draw won by ASU, and it'll come out as on the offensive attack, it's Levi Holston. He'll center a pass for Hunter Lawn. Lawn has it, and he'll throw it on net. Bush had his eyes on the puck the whole time, is able to glove it down. Really got to admire the performance of Reese Bush tonight. Yes, he's given up 4 goals, but a lot of them have been because of defensive breakdowns by the San Jose State defense in their own zone that has allowed the Devils some of the easiest goals I've ever seen in the sport of hockey. Controlled along the boards by San Jose State, but they're just too angsty to get this breakout started, as ASU's forecheck has owned the Spartans tonight. Here come the Devils. ACHA with a shot tipped by a skate and knocked up to the net. And we'll get a stoppage of play. 13:52 left in the period. Cam Ward has 2 goals, half of them for ASU, as they have a total of 4 on the night. San Jose State would definitely like to get on the board to make their trip back into the Bay Area a little less of a rough one. But right now it's been all Devils, as a shot swallowed up by Bush, as he was able to keep his eyes on it the whole way through. Handling the face-off duties right now, Carcinero, number 18 for ASU. ACHA on the ice. He'll be the left winger, and he'll give chase with the puck. Kept in by Wiggins. What a hit there by Carcerano. But here come the Spartans. Finally, they get a breakout chance. Are they able to convert? No, nothing doing. And back come the Devils with an odd man rush. It's Perez. He'll hand it across to Wiggins with a 3-on-1. The pass in front, and they score. It's Perez who puts it home. 5-0. 3 of them have come from the defense, as the best offense has been a good defense tonight for Arizona State. Nothing Devils with 13:17 left in the second period, as they are waltzing away with this game. But Chika able to knock it down with the pad, just about his 4th or 5th save on the night. And guys, I'm happy to report that after the night he's had, I can finally pronounce Max Aizade's name. Cam Ward in a one-on-one battle on the far boards, and of course he'll win it. That's the type of night it's been for the Devils. Jacob Lester enters, but he's warded off on the nice defensive effort. But it's back to Ward, and Ward shoots one. Instead, it'll be blocked in front by a couple Spartan bodies. Dylan Adams lays it on back for Ward. Ward starts up the ice and then tips it back to the far side for Lester. Lester weaves in and out of traffic. Somehow finds his way through the scrum. He got hooked. This may be a penalty coming up. Instead, it's a pass in front with a chance for ASU that was turned aside. Dobrens back up to the point. Dylan Adams. Goalie comes to the bench. This is a delayed penalty for Arizona State. Ward has it. He fires. Tipped in front. Still loose. Bush swallows it up, but we're going to get a power play as Dobrens took one of the more obvious penalties you can see there, as the stick came right around his neck. Certainly not a play you like to see. Dobrens twisting his neck from side to side, trying to shake it off, but he's got a smile on his face as he talks there with his teammate Levi Holston, who will come on to handle the power play duties alongside Yager Larson and number 26 for the Devils, Michael Android. Taking the face-off is Yager Larson. Dylan Adams, Cam Ward on the defense right now for the Devils. Ward looking for a hat trick if he's able to put home a goal that would make it 6-0 Devils. Kept in for Arizona State and then knocked off the skate of Ward back into the San Jose State zone. It's sent all the way down the ice, right past Bachika, who doesn't even move in possession of the puck. Instead, he'll wait for Dylan Adams to come back and keep control. Adams sends it across, and now quick passing gets the Arizona State attack broken out. Almost offside, and now they're going to call it. Just a second too early was Michael Android. As 1:34 left on the power play, and the face-off will come out behind the blue line. Far side of the ice is where Yager Larson will take it. Flanking him on his left is Levi Holston, and he's got the puck right now. Trying to enter the blue line, and does, pretty much uncontested, but he's got a battle with 2 Spartan defenders. Oh, just stiff arms one. Get out of my face, says Levi Holston as he turns it back to the point, as if they're just playing patty cake right now between him and Cam Ward. Behind the net, and a chance for Andrew Reed. He tries to give it back to Adams, but it was tipped in front. Andrew Reed has it, now it's back to Adams. Adams with Holston. After the stiff arm from Holston, he fires a shot that was tipped wide and then goes under the stick of Ward. Comes all the way back out, and it will go down behind Bachika. 53 seconds left on this power play. 11 minutes left in the game. Or, correction, 11 minutes left in the second period. This game's been over for quite a while with the way the Devils have been playing. Dylan Adams brings it across, turns on the brakes. Does a nice stop and start there and a hesitation move by Adams. Some fine skating there by number 6, but the puck able to clear it out by the San Jose State Spartans. Stick down by Bachika. "17 seconds left on the power play as ASU looks to score another power play goal. It'll be Hunter Law, number 3, who's got it for the Devils, and he'll enter on the near side. Turns it back for Aizada, and he fires a shot that goes wide. Aizade, nice move to spin away from traffic. Centers one, tipped in front, baseball swing, whiffed, shot, and in the net. It's a goal, 6-0 Devils. One of their ugliest goals of the night, but it gets the job done late in the power play as the Devils have exploded tonight at Oceanside Arena. And with 10:13 left, it is 6-0. Paget is going to get credit for the goal. Number 20, Jacob Paget. One of the youngsters on this team, a sophomore born in 2000. And a lot of promise in the career of Paget. As this one's sent behind the boards, as San Jose State just looking for some security points right now to feel better about the state of their team. They almost had one there as the centering pass for Anthony Carter slides wide. Oh, one player at mid-ice for San Jose State almost just fell down on his own. A lot of talk about the ice quality here as Evan Pace brings it in for the Spartans. A lot of talk about the ice quality in the state of Arizona. Of course, a lot of players voted that Aguila Arena for the Coyotes was the worst playing surface in the league, which is interesting. Even though it may be a desert environment, Las Vegas says we got a hard hit along the boards with Max Miller. But Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena, they're voted as one of the best ice surfaces, as we've got 2 players coming together, Max Miller and number 16, Tyler Billingsley. Billingsley's had a quiet night for the Devils, and we are going to get a penalty. Billingsley will go to the box, and we're going to get some 4-on-4 action as Max Miller will enter in for his 2 minutes of community service as well. But back to my point about the ice surface, I saw number 41 for San Jose State almost bite the dust on his own, as the surface, from my standpoint, doesn't look to be that bad at this particular moment. Certainly you've got that shade of shaved ice that's kind of covering the playing surface right now, but possibly a little uneven. Oceanside, one of the older NCAA arenas in collegiate hockey right now, as Dobrins with a nice burst to free himself from the pack. And Dobrins controls it, waits for his defensive players to get set, but they never did. Dylan Adams and Cam Ward conservatively entered the zone. So it's Ward, he'll turn it back to Adams, and Adams says, here you go, partner, I'll give it right back to you, as they're just playing 1-2 with themselves right now. Ward looking for 3. Not going to be that time. Lester's got it, as ASU just has more juice tonight. Dobrins flicks it along the boards. ASU has outperformed San Jose State in every facet of the game tonight, and it's reflected on the scoreboard 6-0. So we get a stoppage of play, 8:19 remaining. No penalties, just an icing. 1:15 left for 4-on-4 action. And so handling the faceoff for Arizona State is Holston. He'll win it as it's Lawn. Chase Rubin. Rubin fires off the post, but he still got it. Instead, it's collected by the Spartans. But once again, the fierce forecheck of ASU may be able to keep it in, and they do, as here comes Lawn. Instead, we're going to get a stoppage. Curious to see what the reason is for this particular stoppage of play with 56 seconds left on 4-on-4 action. 8 minutes left in the period as a whole, as it has been all ASU tonight in the greater Tempe area. Speaking of collegiate sports, the Devils tonight on the football field had a home game against Colorado, losing a heartbreaker 34-31. As ASU was called for a roughing the holder penalty when it looked like they were going to get the ball back, as this will go down behind the San Jose State net. And so ASU might have had a chance to come back in the game and tie it, but as a nice hit there on Chase Rubin as Rubin falls down to the ice. Finally, some spark coming out of this Spartan offense as they put a shot on net, kept in, never mind. It's going to be whistled off sides. Arizona State coming off their big win in East Lansing last week, fall to the Colorado Buffaloes, 34-31. Notre Dame had the lead against Georgia, lost it, and of course Michigan was thoroughly handled by Wisconsin and Camp Randall earlier today. A lot of promise and potential about this ASU hockey program, though, as they made national storylines last year with their surprise run to the hockey tournament, and the NCAAs made it all the way there, ended up losing to Quinnipiac in that tournament. San Jose State looking for a shot. They finally get one, but Chika leapt in the air to try and knock that one down, but it was stopped in front. He never even needed to make the stop. Puck comes all the way down to the far side of the ice, where it'll be sticked down by Reese Bush. ESPN, NBC profiled the ASU Division I NCAA men's hockey team. And there's a lot of excitement going on with this program right now. Austin Matthews has been involved. They're debuting a new alternate gold jersey this year. So ASU, they're going to be looking fresh on the ice. As the puck kept in there by Carcerano. And Aizade has it in front. Oh, a chance just turned aside as Wiggins was looking for the 7th goal for the Devils tonight. Instead, Bachika's going to handle it. As bodies come together at center ice. But it'll be filtered into the San Jose State zone. Slid across, bobbled for a second, then taken up center ice, but a nice job there by Michael Perez. Two players come together and a little bit of a stick check. One player lost their stick at center ice. Meanwhile, the forecheck continues for ASU. Almost a hook there, but it's going to be a no call. Puck comes to a complete stop there at center ice. Hoffman took a shot. And here comes Max Miller. He'll throw it across. A centering shot, and Bachika knocks it down. Trying to preserve the shutout with 5:46 remaining in the second period. 6-0 Arizona State. Faceoff will come in the Spartans or in the Devil zone as the Spartans able to win it, but a nice diving attempt there by Carcerano knocks it out to center ice, and we'll get a stoppage of play and a penalty. And it will go against number 72, Evan Pace, who goes to the box. ASU will get another man advantage. 6-0 Devils. Can they make it 7? 5:41 remaining in the period. Face-off won by the Devils. Turning around with it is Arizona State. They've still got it. Yager Larson and now Levi Holston. Waits for teammates. Finds one. It's Michael Android. And he's got it. He turns it back to Holston. Holston instead turns it behind the net. May have had a shot at the pad, but elected not to take it. He wants to set up the offense and get a better look. It's behind the net for Android. Holston has it now. Turns and fires a shot from a bad angle, and it never had a chance. High and wide. Yager Larson trying to use his speed to his advantage. He's able to. It comes back out to the point for Dylan Adams. Adams going from right to left. Hands it back now into the hands of Larson. Larson almost tripped himself as he started to skate. He hands it back to Adams. Adams to Larson. Back to Adams. Adams waits. Back up top to Larson. Larson sends it across. Holston a shot inside the pads of Reese Bush. He's able to save it. Gatorade bottle gets knocked off the net, but Adams controls it. 55 seconds on the man advantage for ASU. Cam Ward, Adams. Larson asked for the pass, but Adams will still control it down low. Adams, solo right now, loses the puck, turns it over. They've got it back. A chance in front. A player dives down to the ice. That was Michael Android, and it is still 6-0 after many chances for ASU to extend that advantage. Just something I've noticed, 6-0 currently is the score, and it looks like San Jose State has all but given up on this game. Very slow to contest the puck. And this is nothing like the earlier game tonight, the D1 game, as the Devils were all ready and set to have a line brawl with UNLV. There's just a natural rivalry there between two hockey in the desert teams, as this one slapped around the far side boards, but kept in by Hunter Long. Long's got it, and he'll slide it across to Chase Rubin, his defensive partner, who snipes it in the back of the net, and Rubin's got a goal, and it's 7-0. Another power play goal for the Devils. And they've got a touchdown lead on the Spartans.
ASU goals scored by number 22, Chase Rubin. Rubin assisted by number 3, Hunter Long. Rubin for Longs at 4-1 remaining in the second period.
Well, John Ward used to say, give him 6. The late great Tennessee radio broadcaster John Ward, whose voice echoed through the great Peyton Manning years. Well, right now for Chase Rubin, give him 7. That's the lead for the Devils tonight. 7-0 on the scoreboard. Kept in by the Spartans, but corralled by the Devils. They've got an odd man rush. And at this point, they're pouring it on. Here's a shot in front, and it's tipped aside. Kept in by ASU. It's Lester behind the net. Looks for teammates, centers one, but that didn't have a chance. A pass just slaps off the skate of Chris Dysart, and Dysart will chip it out into the ASU zone. It comes all the way back, and Lester is standing all alone, puts on the brakes, slides across. Dobrins has got it. He turns it back to Lester. Lester fires, and it was tipped in front. Puck going end over end, and this one will go down for an icing. As that one, rollerblade styled, rolled its way down to the far side of the ice. A lot of smiles for ASU. A lot of frowns for San Jose State right now, as it's going to be a long trip back to the Bay Area. Tyler Billingsley in for the faceoff, and it'll come back out to the point. Kept in by the Devils and then thrown down low as ASU looks to get their offensive attack set up, and instead, how about that check? A crushing hit on Billingsley, and he's a little slow to get up. And here come the Spartans. They're finally able to use their speed to enter the zone. Another chance, but a whiff on the pass, and back come the Devils. And that's what happens when you send all the men up on an ultra attack. You're going to give something up on the back end. It's a 3-on-2. Centering pass in the slot. And a shot was tipped in front. But still corralled behind the net. A chance, and how about that? Nifty save there by Reese Bush. Knocked it up in the air with his stick and then nabbed it with the glove. As it's been a trying night for Bush. With 2:15 left in the period, ASU has been able to tack on 4 goals in this period of play. San Jose State has 3 lined up to the left, 1 to the right, as it's won by ASU. Kept in by Perez, and then shoveled forward on the pass for Levi Holston. Holston's got it. He'll slap it across the ice. Corralled there by Anthony Carter. A weak pass starts up the far side with Evan Pace. As Pace fires a shot, and it's gloved out of the air by Mark Bachicka, I should say. Tana's there. Carter. And Evan Pace, number 72, as the top line is out for the Spartans. Ellis, a shot, and it goes high over the glove of Bachicka. ASU looking to break out again is Ellis and Holston. Battle for the puck. It is won by San Jose State. One of the first times I've been able to say that tonight. Pace with a sliding pass. Instead, it's going to be a turnover. Here comes Yager Larson. It's a 2-on-1. Larson slides in front. Nice move to get past the defender, but Bush, the final stop, he couldn't beat him. Puck goes under the legs of Aizade and kept in for the Spartans. Here comes Carter. He turns it towards the net and fires high and wide over the glove of Bachicka. Kept in by the Spartans, though, as they look to set up offense for one of the first times tonight. Nice hit along the far boards. Carter comes together as 2 players fight for the puck. Spartans still have it. Centering pass, turnover. Aizade. He's got numbers too. It's a 3-on-2. Gets past 1 defender. The stick was in his hands. He had taken the stick away from a San Jose State Spartan defender and fired one at the net that went off the post and hit the net for a stoppage of play. Well, folks, if you stick around the sport of hockey long enough, you're bound to see everything. And that is something I can say I have never seen before. He legitimately took the stick out of the defender's hands, did Aizade, and then fired a shot as here comes Adams, and he hits glass instead of twine. Kept in by Wiggins and a shot by Ward, who's looking for the hat trick. Aizade and now Wiggins. Wiggins behind the net. Now doing work, sends it back to Ward. Ward turns it across to his defensive partner Adams, but he never had a chance to corral the puck. Adams trying to keep it in, loses it. 8 seconds left in the period. Chance for San Jose State to get on the board. Oh, and Bachicka knocks it out of the air with the denial. That's the second period, and what a period it was for the Arizona State Sun Devils. They lead it 7-0 at Oceanside as ASU dominating here in the desert, as it is Arizona State 7, San Jose State 0, right here on ASU ACHA live broadcast. Welcome back to Oceanside Arena. It is a late Saturday night, 25 minutes away from Sunday morning. And currently it is 7-0 Arizona State Sun Devils as they're looking to cap off a commanding win, holding on to a shutout and possibly adding on a few more goals to their already impressive night. As the Devils once again start in the zone, but my goodness, a vicious hit along the boards was taken by a Sun Devil, and coming to the ice, bent over his stick right there, was Joshua Tucker, who got laid out. Meanwhile, we've got a little bit of a scrap coming down on the far side. Number 21, Donovan Myers, gets into it with a couple San Jose State Spartans. And why not? You got to protect your players when you're up 7-0 in a game like this. And currently, we're going to get penalties assigned to both San Jose State Spartans and Arizona State Sun Devils, as to the box goes Donovan Myers, and to the box goes number 47 in blue and gold for San Jose State, as we'll get 4-on-4 action again. Semmelmeyer, and he'll turn it up ice. Evan Pace really wanted the puck there. Instead, it's kept in by Smith, and he'll fire it high and wide as the puck skipped over the glass into the net, and we'll get a stoppage of play with 19:19 remaining. So both players are going to get 10 minutes for cross-checking. Joshua Tucker getting looked at as he went hard into the boards in a check very early in this third period of play. It'll be interesting to see after the chippy physicality of the D1 game earlier tonight between ASU and UNLV, if that sort of vicious, borderline dirty style of play will enter in, as San Jose State likely with nothing to play for. We'll see what kind of honor this team has. You certainly don't want to see anyone get hurt in a game like this. As carrying out to center and then going down on the play is Zachary Kaiser. He went one way, his knees went the other, but he's able to get up and keep skating. Kept in by Holston, and now it's back into the hands of Kaiser, who reaches and pokes it down below the net. Might be able to keep it in, and does. As Hunter Long will have it, he'll send it up the near side boards, and it goes flying in the air, but then kept down in the far side by the Spartans. It's Smith, and he'll send it across. No one was home. And nobody's still home as it's a turnover and a 3-on-2. A chance for the Devils as it's behind the net for Andrew Reed. He'll bring it out. And instead, we're going to get a stoppage of play. And this will be delay of game. That's what the Arizona State bench is calling for. 41 seconds left on 4:04 action. 18:10 left in the game. It's a late one from Oceanside, but we're still going here. And so are the Arizona State Sun Devils. They've been impressive tonight. Face-off won by the Devils. No one was in the area. It'll be fished out by Chase Rubin and then knocked down to center ice. Past the reaching stick of Hunter Lawn, down behind the net. Scott and Rubin come together along the near side boards. You could see that check developing for a couple seconds there as Andrew Reed brings it in behind the net. Chips one at the goalie as Reese Bush's night is done. As San Jose State still looking to get some players as much experience as possible right now, as the season's still young for them, but they're going to go to 0-2 after tonight. Last night, a much better loss for the Spartans, 4-3. Both teams, obviously, having played each other one time before, have made adjustments. Arizona State, as evidenced by the scoreboard, they've made the correct ones. San Jose State are going to need a little bit more soul-searching after tonight. Scheduled for San Jose State after this, they will play Texas A&M 2 times and then travel to Washington State before a series against UCLA. Most of those games will be held at Sharks Ice in San Jose, as we'll get a stoppage of play and possibly another penalty as Tyler Billingsley chirping at Harrison Fulmar, and we're going to get another whistle, and this may be a penalty. Definitely a lot of frustration evidenced out of this San Jose State squad right now, and very understandable. Fulmar and Ellis are talking, and if Fulmar's not careful, he's going to be kicked out of this game. And Fulmar still just yelling at anyone who will listen there at the San Jose State bench. I still don't know what the call is. But now, from the PA address, we're going to get the announcement.
On San Jose State, number 3, Harrison Fulmer, in misconduct.
And so that's it for Harrison Fulmar. He's gone. Sal Serrano is going to get 2 minutes roughing. So with 16:55 left, that's it for Harrison Fulmar. He's upset. But the decision comes down from the referees. Fulmar's gone for the remainder of the night. Especially after the type of finish to the game between ASU and UNLV, we just saw referees very hesitant to let anything that may develop into a skirmish develop. Still a lot of talk coming from the San Jose State bench. And finally, the discussion is ended. Referees will skate into their respective positions, and the puck will drop in the San Jose State ASU zone, as the Spartans look to get on the board. A centering pass finds no recipient, and it'll come back out to center and into the hands of Evan Pace. And Pace will bring it. A shot wide, a shot off the blocker, knocked into the sky and tipped off the net. And so we'll get another stoppage of play. Ominous glance coming from the referee down towards the San Jose State bench, but he certainly doesn't want any troublemakers. Everyone just looking to get out of here. It's a late night here at Oceanside. 16:38 left in the third period. Currently the time in Arizona, 11:42 p.m. And we may be playing some midnight hockey after all. There's Gibson with a shot. It was knocked down in front, but Cheka remains in the game for ASU. He has barely had to do anything tonight as netminder, as this has been basically a night off of free hockey for Bachika. Good fan support tonight. A lot of people still out at the arena as this one is kept in. And a chance for Romeo, turned aside. Another shot, knocked down in front as its momentum was stopped. One off the pad of Bachika is knocked aside again. It goes down behind the net, and Cam Ward's able to win it. Sifted out to center ice by the Devils, and going back to retrieve it is Smith, who will immediately try to get some offense started as he throws it back, and San Jose State looks for a change. Michael Perez has got it. Dylan Adams is there with him, as Perez will throw it down, and this may go down for an icing. No, it's going to be waved off. So San Jose State once again gets a change. They bring it back, juking to his left, and then starting up the right side come the Spartans. And a pass that literally looked like it was directed at an ASU player is batted out of the air by number 20, Jacob Paget, who has a goal. Michael Perez went down on the ice. He fell on his own, and he'll slide over to the bench, motioning that something went wrong with his skate. Wouldn't be the first time tonight, as we've seen a player earlier in the night in the UNLV ASU game literally lost a blade off his skate. Chance for the Spartans here in the zone, but the shot was blocked by their own teammate. Turned aside by Bachika in front of the net. 14:50 left. Anthony Carter comes together in front as San Jose State, they're hustling out here, but they just don't have the giddy up to get it in the net. ASU, they're not taking their foot off the gas. A shot turned aside by the netminder for San Jose State. Reminder, it is not Reese Bush. Bush surrendered 7 goals tonight. Not his night for the blue and gold, as here's a chance for Lawn, turned in front, save, and a whistle, even though the puck was still free. Dobrens is not happy. Neither is Hunter Lawn or Jacob Lester. They thought they had a chance to extend the advantage. I thought they did too. That was a very early and premature whistle. William Chan has come into the game as the netminder for San Jose State, as the Devils and Jacob Dobrens with his teammate Brad Larson will start up the ice. Hunter Lawn sticks it down in his own zone, and he'll circle back, wait for the attack to develop. And now here comes the cavalry. Lawn brings it, loses it. One player went down hard on the ice and struggling to get up. That's a San Jose State Spartan who went down on the ice. Lester brings it up, but then it's knocked aside from his grasp. Back come the Spartans, but the pass turned over again. Ward risks a pass right up the ice. It's collected by Howe. Howe sends it across for De Leon. He fires a shot. Correction, Max Miller. You'll notice on the back of their jerseys, there are names that don't match up with the players that are wearing the jerseys. Certainly difficult prospect for a broadcaster to handle. But that is Max Miller. Although De Leon is on the back of the jersey, Max Miller, number 19 for the Spartans. Face off, won by De Leon, but it'll trickle out into ASU's grasp. And Dylan Adams owns the puck behind the net. Circles back again, waits for his teammates to get reset. Ward flicks a pass up the far boards, and it's back in the hands of Adams. ASU just looking to kill time right now in their own zone. It's the most time the puck is spent in ASU's zone tonight, and it wasn't even controlled by San Jose State. Certainly love to see the time of possession numbers when this game is all said and done, because it'll be dominated by the Devils. Wristed pass goes behind the San Jose State defense, and so we'll get a face-off in the Devils zone. Upcoming schedule for ASU after tonight, as they close out this series and a successful night for Arizona State ACHA hockey right now, as they are up 7-0 on the leaderboard. A chance in front for the Spartans, though, as Bachika still looking for the puck. It's loose in front, but the net comes off. After tonight, after 2 games against Northern Arizona, they lost the first one 5-3, won the next one. They're going to sweep the series against San Jose State. Then next week at Berkeley, as 2 games will be held in the Bay Area, September 27th and 28th. As this team looks to advance to 4-5-1 on the season, then they will host Grand Canyon and then do a home and away as October 11th, after a couple weeks off. They will travel to Grand Canyon, travel to Northern Arizona twice, travel to UCLA November 8th, November 9th, and travel to San Diego State University before finally returning home for the first time since October 10th to host UTEP. And then a very long homestand here against Boise State with 2 games. They'll play in the Beehive Classic, then host Grand Canyon, travel to Grand Canyon, and then take a long break and get ready for the New Year's. Busy schedule lined up for ASU, as they're set to play a lot of games. Well, with the way the team has looked tonight, they should definitely go into those games with the expectation to win. Spartans bring it up again. A chance knocked down in front. That was Carcerano who knocked it down. And the puck comes back out to center ice. No one's in the vicinity. The Spartans, meanwhile, have been on the power play after a penalty against ASU, but ASU develops a chance shorthanded. after 5 goals in the second period. We're almost 10 minutes through the third, and no one has scored. Chance in front, turned aside by Bachika. A rifle pass almost took clean off the head of Smith as he'll head to the bench for the Spartans. Both teams get a change. Max Miller behind the net. And he'll start it up. Donovan Myers pursues the puck, but San Jose State able to get up cleanly through the midline. Wristed shot as 3 players came together on the near boards. Comes out to center ice. Turned aside as Miller brings it up the far boards. Tries to center a pass as San Jose State will bring on the odd man rush. It skipped off the shoulder of an ASU defender. That's Chase Rubin. Dysart goes down to the ice, but Miller's got it. Maybe they'll be able to score. Not that time. Another chance for Miller. But Bachika able to corral it. With 26 seconds left on the power play, San Jose State, they're not playing for the win anymore. They're just playing for consolation. 7-0 on the scoreboard. We'll see if the Spartans are able to knock in to the deficit just a tad. They've got 26 seconds with the man advantage to do it, and this may be their best opportunity as they have been outmatched on 5-on-5 action all night long. Face-off won by San Jose State. Looked like Hunter Lawn just let Anthony Carter beat him to the puck and then pushed him against the boards. Dysart sends it across as there's a chance by Hoffman, and the shot never had a chance on net. It was sliding wide the whole way. Chance turned aside by the blocker of Bachika. Bachika looking for the puck. It's behind his right shoulder, behind the net. Dysart's got it as it comes clear, but then Rubin brings it across, and he'll start up the ice for the Devils. Knocked down off the stick as here comes Wiggins. Wiggins threw the pass across for Aizadeh, as Wiggins finishes a hit along the far boards. A hand goes up and a penalty is assessed. And it'll go against Michael Wiggins, the forward, who was born December 13th, 1996. So Wiggins, in a couple of months, will be celebrating his 24th birthday. Yeah, 2 minutes for elbowing, with 10 minutes exactly remaining in this third period of play. Two-minute power play for the Spartans again. Face-off won by the blue and gold. But Cam Ward is able to get to the puck. We'll see if San Jose State is able to develop some offense here. Here's a chance in front. It's stopped by Bachika. It's right on his left pad. And he's able to glove it down as we'll get a stoppage and a face-off. Well, whether it's ASU taking their foot off the gas with the game well in hand or San Jose State just trying to get some points on the board to feel better about their performance tonight, this has been the best San Jose State has looked all night long. As Smith carries it in, he's finished on a hard check by Cam Ward as this puck will float all the way down the ice. Saucer pass coming from the goalie Chan. And now bringing it up is Hoffman. Hoffman will send it across to Carter. Carter wrists it! And finally, Bachika is going to have to make a professional stop. Dysart and Sal Carcereno bring it up. Carcereno, or correction, that's number 20, Jacob Padgett, who finishes the check. Perez with the nice stick, and we're going to get another call with 58 seconds left on the power play, 8:57 left in the game. Very free-flowing first couple of periods, but this has been a sloppy third with a lot of stoppages and a lot of penalties as both teams just looking to get out of here. Dysart seems to be a little bit hurt on the play as he's being checked on by teammates Semmelmeyer and Anthony Carter, so checking onto the ice is Stephen Howe, number 9. Semmelmeyer takes a look back at his teammate to assure that he's all right. Anthony Carter, the last to check on him, comes down to the ice. Howe and Carter switch places. Al will be the left winger. Carter will be the right winger. It's thrown down behind the ASU net. Carter with a nice check along the boards, throwing down an ASU defender to the ice. Bodies continue to go. Still no one coming out with a clear advantage down along the boards, but a lot of checks being finished. Everyone adding to their hit totals right now. Carter pursues the puck. Able to pin a man up against the boards. Semmelmeyer's just been standing here on his heels, and he'll finally receive the pass. Semmelmeyer with a shot, and it goes wide. 15 seconds remaining, a chance, blocked in front. And now here comes ASU, short-handed with a break. It's Donovan Myers. And Myers puts on the brakes, frees himself up, gets space, fires one. Chan knocked it out of the air. Often we'll bring it up. Power plays over, stepping out of the box is Wiggins, and an immediate change as a shot in front is knocked down by Bachika. So Lester came on for Wiggins, and now ASU is going to get a change. Jacob Dobrens comes onto the ice. Chase Rubin, Donovan Myers checks out, and number 23, Brad Larson, is also on for the Devils. Just been one of those nights for San Jose State. Nothing's gone their way. William Chan in net right now for San Jose State. He's performed a lot better than his fellow goalie, Reese Bush, who surrendered 7 goals tonight. As here comes ASU, it's Brad Larson. He's got Dobrens if he wants him. Instead, he fires a shot, and it's shouldered out of the air by Chan. Here's a chance by Rubin, directed in front off Dobrens. And we're going to get another stoppage. The goal came dislodged. Three minutes away from midnight. As the faceoff will switch from the left circle to the right circle. And San Jose State's able to win it. See how long this offensive attack develops. Evan Pace throws it down. This may be a chance. Instead, Hunter Lawn, the first one to the puck, throws it up against the boards, gloved out of the air by Gian. But here comes ASU. It is Larson. Once again, from the same spot, tries with a spinorama, but couldn't convert. Puck gloved down out of the air by Lawn. He'll throw it into the stands. And we'll get another stoppage with 7:09. Shots on goal, 50-21 in favor of the Arizona State Sun Devils. They've been able to convert 7 of those shots into goals. San Jose State 0 for 21. Here's a chance in front, and the 22nd shot is stopped by Bachika as he notches another save to his already outstanding performance tonight. And a stoppage comes with 6:55. Face-off in the Arizona State zone. Tana and Levi Holston. And a chance thrown to the net, but Chika able to knock it out of the air. Hasn't really faced a lot of tough shots, but to his credit, he saved all 23 tonight. Holston to Yager Larson, but Larson had it sticked away by Ryan Ellis, and now starting up the far side comes the Spartans with a nice hit. Fighting with the puck is Andrew Eade. He's able to win it and turn away from Ellis. Throws it up the boards, but it's knocked down out of the air. Here's a chance for the Spartans with a 2-on-1. Knocked down in front. Another shot that didn't get through to the goaltender. Centering pass off the backhand, never had a chance. Giving chase was Evan Pace. He's not going to be able to get it. And here come the Devils with Yager Larson. Yager slams on the brakes. Shuffles it out to center. 2 players come together and 2 go down. Ellis had the puck go over his right glove, but he's got it on his stick. fires one up past center ice. It gets past the midline but no further, and now ASU will have a chance with Billingsley, a shot, and it's a pad save there by Chan. Billingsley's got it again, but he'll turn it over. Hunter Lawn and Michael Perez fight for the puck. Perez able to win it for ASU. Billingsley's got it down on the near side. He'll race up towards the puck. Donovan Myers with his helmet almost dislodged off his face. Anthony Carter goes down to the ice. Couple players lost their stick there. One of them, Max Miller, number 19. Here's a chance. And a shot. What a save. Never mind. They score. It's 8-0. Chan made a nice save, but it was slapped into the back of the net there by Carcerano. Sal Calcerano has the 8th goal of the night for ASU, the first of the third period, and the first allowed by William Chan, the netminder for San Jose State.
ASU goal is scored by number 10, Joshua Tucker. Tucker with the goal unassisted. Tucker assisted at 5:09.
8-0 Spartans, or excuse me, 8-0 Devils, as they have commanded the Spartans all night. Carcerano coming off his fine rebound goal. And Chase Rubin brings it across for the Devils, puts on the brakes and eludes the check of Howe as that one skips into the Spartan bench for a stoppage of play, coming with 4:41 left. And it's officially midnight hockey at Oceanside Sunday morning, September the 22nd. A lot of these San Jose State kids coming from the Bay Area, a couple of them from very local. Emanuele Tana, member of the San Jose Junior Sharks. Corey Sebelmayer, a fifth-year senior. Went to Foothill High School, originates out of Pleasanton, California. Evan Pace from Bellarmine Prep. Anthony Carter, he's from Oakland, California. And Max Miller, number 19, teammates at Foothill with Sebelmayer. 4:10 left. And 8-0 Devils. Well, they weren't able, well, it doesn't appear that they're going to be able to hit double digits, but some impressive numbers that they put up, including 53 shots on net. And that just shows you how much they have dominated control of this game, as sending it in behind the net is Carcerano, as it slides all the way around into the far boards, as San Jose State will have 3.5 minutes to get on the board tonight. It's Varen, and he'll send it at Pacheca, who sticks it aside. Puck comes up in the air, and will go out of play. We'll get a face-off with 3:23 remaining in the third. Puck comes out to center off the face-off, kept in by Sebelmayer as he'll throw it into the ASU zone. Cam Ward has it, and he'll ship it across to Dylan Adams. Adams has all the time in the world as he's able to take his glove off, adjust his helmet, and those are the luxuries of an 8-0 lead. 3 minutes remaining. Adams takes his sweet time behind the net, puts on the brakes, started to move, and now it's Ward who hands it back to Adams. Playing keep away right now as it's Adams. Throwing it down below the far side boards for Ward. Ward eludes the check that he knew was coming and now sends it back for Dobrins. ASU hasn't even attempted to leave their own zone, and now they finally do with a pass that comes all the way down to Chan, who will cover. Sebelmayer slashed the stick right out of number 23, Brad Larson's hands. No call. Larson with a smile that smacks of disbelief on his face as he understands the frustration. out of this San Jose State squad. And there's certainly going to be a lot of frustration on a flight home tonight for San Jose State. Thrown along the far side boards and taken up to center. As it's Michael Perez who has it. He's had himself a fine night of hockey, able to score a goal earlier in the game. Levi Holston has drawn a couple penalties, but he's been a nice contributor as well. Yager Larson has been able to utilize that speed to generate a lot of Sun Devil opportunities tonight. Offsides called on the Spartans as Ellis brought it in. And now we're under 2 minutes to play in the game. 8-0. Yager Larson will take the face-off against Max Miller. Puck bounces for a second, stops dead in its tracks, and then comes into the possession of Arizona State. Ryan Ellis kicks it and corrals it, and now he'll send it up on the offensive attack with Evan Pace, who tried to make one too many dekes, and it's taken out of his possession and wristed out to center ice. Knocked out of the air by Andrew Reed. And he sends it across for Larson. Larson fires one behind the net. Michael Perez in no hurry give chase to the puck as ASU trying to preserve the shutout. They're 1 minute and 20 seconds away from doing it. Pace floats it down. In possession of the Sun Devils, it'll be Perez off the drop-off pass from Zachary Kaiser. Kaiser has a goal himself tonight. Donovan Myers and Yager Larson will bring it up on a 2-on-2. Larson sends it across, but never anywhere close to the stick of Donovan Myers. Less than a minute to go. Can ASU preserve the shutout? That's the only ounce of excitement left in tonight's game. This one has been well out of hand since the first period. It's going to be a chip shot out of play off the stick of Stephen Howe. 8-0 Devils. They have commanded this game, scored 5 times in the second period to put this game well out of reach, as they were able to get early production from Cam Ward, who broke open the scoring. Ward was able to add a second goal to his tally, as he has to be, in my opinion, the first star of tonight's game. Taking the face off is Billingsley. He'll win it. But players come together. Here's a chance for the Spartans. And Bachika didn't even move as that one trickled wide. Thrown down behind the net as Lawn will bring it up for ASU. Final seconds of tonight's game as he backhands it and it hits the ceiling. And that's just the interesting dimensions of Oceanside, where the roof probably is no more than, I would say, 30 feet above the ice. And so anything that's going to go just above glass level is likely going to be knocked down for a stoppage of play. Face-off won by the Spartans. Here's their chance, and it's wide again. Put a lot of shots towards the net tonight, but very few on net. Battle won by Hunter Lawn. He'll be checked along the boards by Pace. It comes out to the point. Less than 10 to go. Chance in front, but Chicka gloves it down with 3 to play. And so 3.7 seconds away from securing a shutout for number 1 in net tonight, Michael Bachika, or Mark Bachika, I should say. And there it is, the final horn. Mark Bachika has his shutout, and ASU has a dominating win, 8-0. The puck rolls into the net, but it's not going to matter, as ASU dominated tonight's game, and they're going to come away with an 8-0 win here in front of a crowd at Oceanside that stuck around late into the night, as now we have reached the early Sunday morning hours. As both teams will get ready to shake hands, this was a great performance for ASU. Reminder that San Jose State will return home. They'll take on Texas A&M at Sharks Ice. Just a couple minutes from where I grew up in Almaden. And Arizona State, they will take on Berkeley next weekend, as Cal and ASU will do battle for ACHA hockey. But in terms of tonight, this was all ASU. They're going to be able to sweep the series against San Jose State for this year, as both teams exchanging handshakes at center ice. ASU will advance to 3-1 on the season, and San Jose State goes down to 0-2, as they definitely have some answers to find in terms of their play. Well, it's been fun from Oceanside, but it's pretty late, and I got to get home. So the final score from Oceanside, the Devils win it 8-0 over the Spartans.